Matty, full forwards, they're all a bit strange. Brendan Fevola, always in the headlines, never too far away. He's pulled out of the motorcade after what went on Monday night at the Brownlow. What do you see as his future at Carlton? Do you think they'll stick with him, or do you think they'll be tempted to trade him?
I'm not sure. I don't think you can. They could trade him if they felt that they weren't in the premiership window, but I'd expect that Carlton... Rob could speak about this. They'd be expecting to win a final next year. I think that's the minimum that they should expect. They should demand one. But the thing is, I find him as important as Judd. You could say, though, his demeanour can hurt them on too many occasions. But I think if Brendan Fevola wasn't there, they wouldn't win the games that they won this year, in my opinion. This
is the good and bad of Matthew Lloyd. We're seeing not chasing of Brendan Fevola. We'll see the bad of Matthew Lloyd shortly.
Chasing's no better either.
That goal was unbelievably good. You'll get the best and worst with Brendan Fevola. I thought that was one of the best goals I've ever seen. A lot of skill required and thinking required. We know he's a really good footballer. I'll say this about Brendan Fevola, Hutto. The Carlton Football Club created a monster. The way that they've let him get away with so many things over a decade, and it comes back to haunt them. I think he needs to stay at Carlton. He's been there for this long. He needs to stay there.
Is it too late now?
Too late now. I believe, other than Judd, he's their highest paid player. But you've got to put some limits there. You don't have Brendan Fevola going on the footy show. You don't have Brendan Fevola travelling the countryside doing speaking engagements. And I read today where he and Acker are off to Perth to do speaking engagements in November. You just surround yourself with too many ordinary people in ordinary situations doing that. If he's getting all of this money, which he is, don't go chasing an extra dollar doing this rubbish stuff. So I reckon the Carlton Club have every right to say, Brendan, you've been given enough rope to hang yourself, you've done that. They have a minder with him at most places where he goes. So Brownlows and all Australian dinners, you have a minder until he can prove. And the other thing they've got to do is get him some help. They seriously need to get him some professional help to get him through this situation where when he drinks, he becomes a monster.
Well, interesting times ahead for Brendan Fevola and Carlton, that's for sure.